Hey again, guys. I wanted to do another showcase of another GPT agent I've made. You may have noticed that none of mine are using APIs or anything, but that's because I think the most fun can be had not necessarily with utility, but with really interesting things that can spark your imagination, such as this. Patent Explorer. Find unique and wildly intriguing patents. Now, this one is really cool. Again, this is just normal ChatGPT, but I've tailored it with, I've spent, all of these, I spend maybe an hour or so making, custom tailoring them. I don't just, as I've mentioned in other videos, automatically have it generate itself, because that would be very, very boring. So this one I've made to my exact specifications, according to things I've heard in documentaries and such about finding patents. Now, patents, if you didn't know, are kind of like copywritten ideas, essentially. So here are our starter conversations. Locate a patent filed by a high-profile individual. Explore patents from people who've disappeared. Find the newest military patents as of today. Or search a patent by a mad scientist. Now, I honestly, I want to do every single one of these because they are so, so, so cool. So let's do explore a patent from people who have disappeared. Let's do this first. Now it's going to do a little bit of research, and I have not yet explored with this tool too much, or at least this upgraded version of which I've started recording with. So this may be a surprise to both of us as to what we can get. However, keep in mind I did fine-tune this thing for quite a while in the ChatGPT builder section. All right, so visiting history.com. Yeah, the reason why I ask this question or use it as a conversation starter is because there's a lot of people who have come up with crazy ideas of which that product, elites of the world wanted that product shelved, XYZ. This is all conspiracy theory, not necessarily true, but people want their product shelved. They didn't want their product shelved because it could help the world, and so the elites had this person disappear, essentially, is what this conversation starter is actually getting at. All right, so in exploring patents from individuals who mysteriously disappeared, several interesting cases have emerged. I bet there have. These cases not only involve disappearances of inventors, but also the subsequent enigma surrounding their inventions and patents. Great. Let's read a random one. Eugene Malov. A notable supporter of the cold fusion research, Malov authored Fire from Ice, a book detailing a report of tabletop cold fusion. Malov claimed the results were suppressed through a campaign of ridicule in mainstream physicists. He was fatally beaten in 2004 when some suspecting his death was related to his work. That's crazy. It sounds like it wasn't more if he had a great idea, but maybe people disagreed with him, and maybe it was also a great idea. Sounds like a mix. Additional two by Nikola Tesla, a brilliant inventor, died in 1943, after which many of his documents were seized by the U.S. government's Office of Alien Property? What? You see, I did not know this. This is cooler than watching like a Joe Rogan video. This action was taken during World War II because Tesla had claimed to have invented a particle beam weapon dubbed the Death Ray. The mystery deepens with the disappearance of some of Tesla's files. Although the FBI declassified about 250 pages of Tesla documents, some of his files remain missing. For a guy like Tesla, my walls are covered with notes. If you saw my room right now, you would confirmed think I'm crazy. Especially since I just finished some CompTIA certifications, and I have not cleaned my room in months. Obviously, I generally maintain it, but 250 documents only from Tesla? Okay. That reminds me of the 3,000 missing, or the 3,000 gate-kept Sibar tablets that speak of the Garden of Eden. Anyways, Eugene, yeah, we read that. Stanley Meyer invented a water-powered car, and this one was on Joe Rogan, and obtained 9 patents related to his invention. However, he was found guilty of gross and egregious fraud by a court and was ordered to repay investors. His sudden death from a cerebral aneurysm led to theories of assassination by various groups, including Big Oil, to suppress his inventions. Yeah, that one is very interesting. Of course, a conspiracy, not confirmed. Nikola Tesla, additional inventions. Let's see. Tesla experimented with mechanical oscillators, allegedly creating a resonance that affected several buildings. His experiment with what was later called the earthquake machine was tested by the Mythbusters show, which was confirmed the phenomenon of the mechanical resonance but did not replicate destructive effects. That's interesting. Mythbusters, if that worked. I believe the mechanical resonance machine is what they called, right? Or something along those lines, which I believe could theoretically match the frequency of something in terms of vibration and destroy that thing. Interesting. Let's start a new version. Oh, whoops, I archived it. I didn't mean to do that. Let's go over here, Patent Explorer. And now let's search locate a patent filed by a high-profile individual. You might not want to do all these because the video is getting long. So now we'll do some research. I'll pause while it does that. Alright, so now we're moving into less of the conspiracy and more into the fact. Kia Silverbrook, an Australian inventor, Kia Silverbrook holds a total of 3,800 US patents. As of April 2011, his inventions primarily involve printer and digital paper products. These are really cool because you could then go into guys like these patents and find a lot of really crazy things. The first response didn't generate at all, by the way, if you're wondering. Lowell Wood, as of 2016, 74 years old. Wood has been a co-inventor of approximately 2,500 patents with a focus on medical industry. So that's also some really cool stuff. Just exploring regular patents. Now, find the newest military patents as of today. This one can get a little crazy, I'm sure. I was going to pause it, but the things it's searching are kind of interesting. Searching armytechnology.com, nationalinterest.org. Very interesting stuff it's searching, because this is real time. I don't like my GPT-4 agents to, 1, not remember things, and 2, not to be able to search in real time. So most of these that I link to, all of them can do that. Of course, can usually do that regardless. Besides ChatGPT 3.5. Visiting techlinkcenter.org. Lots of fun things. Over here, of course, I am generating the thumbnail for this video. Pretty cool. Alright, looks like we're done. I found some recent patents related to military technology. A patent was granted to the U.S. Military Airborne School of Electromagnetic Device for an ejector spring static line reserve parachute. Filed December 2021, granted on March 28, 2023. The U.S. Navy. Dr. Something Caesar Paris has filed several patents under the U.S. Navy, including designs for aerospace underwater craft capable of incredible speed and maneuverability, and an electromagnetic field generator that could generate a defensive shield against various threats. What the heck? Electromagnetic field that could generate defensive shields. Generate a defensive shield. Guys, this is really the world has stepped up. That's crazy. These patents involve revolutionary technologies like manipulating quantum vacuum and creating polarizing energy fields for propulsion and defense. That's heavy. The U.S. Air Force. I encountered some difficulties in finding the most recent patents for the Air Force. There are clearly recent patents, but I couldn't access specific details. These patents reflect advanced military technologies. Hell yeah, they do. Literally just said shields. They just said shields. And I feel like we're all just going to write that off. Like, oh yeah, of course we have shields. Shields. Like blast shields, like in a video game. Activate the shields. Wow. Big orb goes around your spaceship. That's what they said. Last one, search patent by a mad scientist. This one should be fun. Alright, so when I prompted it to do the mad scientist thing, I intended it to do more of an actual crazy scientist thing, but it looks like it's opting for a more silly route. However, I will edit this to not do it unless otherwise prompted. But it found a patent granted to a company humorously named Mad Scientist Nuts. This company received a U.S. patent for an invention related to flavor-infused peanuts. This method involves immersing nuts in an aqueous flavor in solution, then baking or roasting them to achieve the desired texture and taste without leaving any residue on the nut's exterior. That's interesting. So they're just what's it called? But yeah, sous videing peanuts or something. Anyways, that's kind of what this can do. I hope you guys liked it. Like, subscribe, share it with your friends. The link will be in the description if you'd like to use this for yourself. Take it easy.